All right, it's reading week, so the main point of this video is that I want to encourage you to breathe and stretch and relax. We're somewhat short of halfway through the term right now because of how the first week was pushed later, so there's going to be a lot more term after reading break than before, but this is a good time to regroup. Even with that imbalance, we have already covered a lot of ground. We started by spending some time reviewing and getting back up to speed on the phonetics portion that you learned in your introductory linguistics course. Then we dove into phonetic transcription. This had some theory, concepts around transcription, and some practice. After that, we piled up a whole bunch of new IPA symbols covering the rest of the pulmonic consonants, the vowels, and some other odds and ends. And that was followed by a deep dive into the physiology of speech production, cartilage, bones, muscles, a real visceral tour of how we make speech sounds with our bodies. And after that, just last week, we expanded our knowledge of speech sounds even further by looking at non-pulmonic sounds and at various variations on phonations. So that's looking backwards. This week, I expect you're all likely to have a lot on your plates right now and over the next few weeks, assignments, exams, and all of that. This phonetics course I've carefully scheduled so that there is only one thing per week, alternating between quizzes and assignments. And nothing is due this week, reading week. That's part of the point of reading week. But on Tuesday next week, the first lab assignment is due. And I know I've been mentioning this every weekly video for the past few weeks. I'll mention it again on Monday next week. Because it's due so soon, less than a week from when I'm making this video, that means ideally you're already well into it. Remember, this assignment is worth 15% of your final grade, so it's worth putting some time into it. Also, next week we'll be covering basic acoustics, and that's the start of a 4-week acoustic cycle. That's bad. That wasn't an intentional pun. A 4-week cycle of acoustic topics. My plan is to have the practice quizzes and other support materials lined up as much as possible before the end of this week so that you have all you need to dive in and really work through that material systematically. I'm still available as ever for email or Zoom one-on-one sessions this week. Yeah, so I think that's it for this video. It's a bit of a short video, but hopefully you won't mind that. Work on that lab assignment. Let me know if you have questions or if you hit a snag. Take care of yourself. Make what you can of reading week to give yourself some mental and physical space. And I will see you back at it next week.